Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Duelyst. It's your boy Nicholas, and as you could probably tell, I am healthy again, so life is wonderful. Appreciate life. Life is great. It's a lot easier to appreciate it when you're not curled up in a little sweaty ball dying somewhere. So, hey, we alive. Let's go. We back again. And in terms of Duelyst, I want to let you guys know what I've been doing and why the hiatus. Sorry to disappoint my fans, but ever since I heard about the April patch that was incoming, they released this notice like 2 weeks before, and they said we're like making a huge game ruling change at the end of the month, and that was like mid-month. So I told myself, instead of living in the future's past, days of futures, X-Men's past, you know what I'm talking about, I would just wait in my hyperbolic time chamber. And alas, I woke up this morning and we in the new meta now. So a whole bunch of things happened. In case you guys don't know, you only draw one card now. Start out with 5. That's the biggest thing. But one of the things that they did do is offer a one-time optional collection reset, in which they give you back all the orbs that you ever opened. You lose out on your gauntlet winnings, I believe, but I took a look at myself. I said, I ain't win nothing in that gauntlet. And also, I bought a lot of orbs. I'm not even gonna lie. I just love this game, and most of the time I'm intoxicated and I'm feeling good. I just want to get more dust, keep making decks, and that's how I had such solid. I just net decked Vanar was easy, but then I made top tier Abyssian. I made very, very good Magmar, and of course I have my standard Lyonar. So I did the reset, yeah, and I got 166 orbs, and let me tell you, the feeling was incredible. But the end result was that I can remake my Vanar deck. I just haven't yet, as you see here, because I opened 2 Jack's True Sights, and the rest of the deck is so cheap. But I'm not even bothering with it, because overall it kind of took a hit with the new gameplay mechanics. So I wanted to make Vetrubian, so I did. You know, I bought me some Imara healers and some Scion's Third Wish. I've been playing this deck, and I'm terrible with it. I had to actually unlock the race in general. I had to play him in practice just to even unlock this dude, because I never played a single game, but of course I'd watched a whole bunch. So I net decked me a net deck, and that's one thing that's good. Another dirty net decking that I made, which we're going to see some replays of in a second. I call this deck Sunny D, because you got to drink it, get that that great orange feeling in you. You know what I mean, people. This that Sunsteel Defender, brand new card, just introduced. Picked myself up 3 copies. It's a 5/1 for 5 with celerity, as you know and love, and a new mechanic called Force Field, which is basically like little creatures with pseudo Arclight regalia, but in some cases it's better. I actually think it's better. So the only thing you do in this deck, it's a fake out, right? They think you're playing, well, I am playing 3 Spectral Revenants, but they think you're playing the standard shenanigans, and then in turn 5 you just drop back, put this guy in a safe spot, and next turn you give him that flying with the Songweaver, you give him that shadow reflection, and you can go in and bop him for 22, and that's where it's at. So instead of telling you about it, let's be about it. We're gonna watch 2 matches. This is my foray into the meta. Let's go. I want to reiterate what everybody's saying, which is that Duelyst right now, it's the Wild West. It's a new frontier. Nobody knows what's good. Everybody's trying something else. Like, look at this. Here we go. And I'm a gold player, but you know the brackets reset. I'm back in silver, so is everybody else. So we're not gonna know who's good and who's not, and I like that because it's unpredictable, and I myself am not the greatest. Another thing to note about the patch is that Saber Spine Tiger is delicious now. It's a 4-1. They made it a little more powerful. It's gonna die anyways, but it's the replacement for Night Sorrow Assassin. Because Night Sorrow Assassin, ugh. I called those nerfs way back when, but it's just still chilling. Oof, just chilling. Terrible things happen to it, but that's okay. The game as a whole is healthier now. So here, he's just making, I don't know why he would put this guy where he did. I don't know why he would do that. Because I just mop up his board, get 2-2 left over. Basically, I'm like, yo, as long as this guy ain't playing Lantern, Foxes, or Boars, I'm gonna live long enough to drop this and pump it. I got the combo right there in my hand. But then this guy plays an Owl Beast. I scratch my head. And right away, he gets it up to 4-8. It's actually a ferocious Owl Beast. I was ready to Dark Transformation at this turn, then I realized I only got Focos. As you know, Dark Transformation requires 5. I'm looking at my options and they're not great. Basically, I want to just ignore this Owl Beast, body block it, and next turn summon my little Sunny D someplace secretive. And in my head, I'm figuring if I can do a good job of just hiding this guy away for long enough, maybe he'll come in with his Owl Beast, and then I don't even need the flying. I can just give it +5 attack and take 22 of his life points away. Or excuse me, 20 of his life points. Because 5 + 5 is 10 times 2 is 20. So he's playing this dude, and I couldn't be happier just because I can poke it away and he can't attack my defender. And I've got a second defender in my hand, and there's something about this card. I think it's kind of broken right now. I don't really know what you could do to fix it. Maybe make it 4 power. I don't know. That would make people feel bad. But right now, this card, everything about it just feels good. It's all the fun of Arclight Regalia, like on a stick, like on a little Rock'em Sock'em robot. It's wonderful. Please play all the Force Field cards, even the little homie. I think it's a 2/2 for 3 with Force Field. You'd be surprised. You can just punch people and make them inefficiently trade their resources. So this guy, he's drawing that card, getting that 4 damage in. Oh, and he gets me with the Onyx Bear Seal. So I blow him a kiss because I got a little panda dough now. And if you've been watching my series, you know I love the panda does. I try to keep them alive, not extinct. They're a very rare species. But anywho, I'm happy as well because I can just body block with the unattackable little bear of cuteness and drop the Sunsteel Defender in the corner. Oh my god, what is he gonna do? Look at the nightmare setup. plays the new hotness, the Sunset Paragon. I need to pause right now, right as it's coming in. Crazy hype new Death Pony. I have one of these as well. It looks beautiful. It's like some Ixion Final Fantasy. It's a beautiful card. Let's look at it. Brand new card, just came out a couple days ago. 5-drop 3/2 with opening gambit. All nearby minions deal damage to themselves equal to their attack. So I just see this card, I freak out. I say well played because I think he hits me. I think that my Panda Doe dies. He thinks that he's living on easy street with this new hot technology, and I say well played. I think I lost, but as you can see, nothing happened. Nothing happened because my Panda Doe has 0 attack. It can't hit itself in the face. And it takes me a second to realize, both of us, we're like, what happened? And force field prevented it dealing damage to himself. And he can't even get up in there now. He screwed himself. And I say well played because I'm sorry, buddy, but you all up in there. And it's time. And it is time. I poke that thing away just for style points. Clear the runway. Here we go. +5. +5 is a 15-1 with force field and celerity. Bap. Bap. Oh, and that's 30 damage. So, in case you're wondering how I made this deck, you know your boy just net decked. I'm reading things, I'm watching some streams. Stole this, credits to Winter Muse. I was watching his stream, and he was playing with it. He's a lot better player than I am. He's got like 1,300 wins as Abyssian. So he's a lot smarter than me. So what do I do when I meet somebody who's smarter than me? I steal from them, of course. So he had said that it wasn't really a serious deck, but au contraire, sir, I'm gonna stick with it just because the feels are incredible. The feels are so good. But here we'll watch replay number 2 to demonstrate why I feel so good. A card that we opened is right at the undervault in our 166 orbs, so we got one of those in there. So this guy back in the silver division, but he's got at least 100 wins with Abyssian, so he got more than me. I got no ribbons. I open up with the turn 1 Jaxi, and that's delicious. So good. And right here I almost got the combo in my hand. I got the defender, and if this were only the shadow reflection, this game would be in the bag. 100% in the bag. So this guy plays a Horn of the Forsaken and Abyssal Crawler, so I don't even understand what he's playing, whether he's playing Swarm or Creep. So, in the new meta, everyone will surprise you. So I think to myself, buff nothing, hit him for 3 or die to a little guy. Or Primus Fist, my perfectly placed 1 in 4 chance, well, 2 out of 4 chance Jaxi placement. If you guys don't know, Primus Fist also got changed recently. It's not an opening gambit of buff everything around it for 1. It's choose 1 minion, buff it for 2. And a lot of people complain about this, but with the way that this game works now, where people are able to play less minions, drawing less cards, buffing 1 thing is a lot of the times where you want to be at. You want to make your battle cruiser magic style little dude hexproof and indestructible. Shoutouts to my Vetrubian deck named Jirachi. So here he is, he's making a Reaper, and I think to myself, I got this game in the bag. Because even if the guy pokes me, I have the combo here. Even if I just play this Sunsteel Defender, he can't deal with it with just the Reaper alone. Because he could fly in, poke it for 5, and die and leave a guy behind. But it would live because of force field. And the next turn, I'll make it fly. As you know, the combo is in hand. Songweaver, weaving that shadow song. So here, I'm feeling 100% invincible, and I weigh the cost of killing a measly Wraithling versus popping that artifact off of him. And I don't think he got a Wraithling spawn there, so I don't quite understand what happened. Maybe it's only when she deals damage. Here, let me read this card. Whenever your general damages an enemy minion, yup. So ranged. Oof, I hate that card. I think if you're playing Swarm, just jam 3 Spectral Reavers and call it a day. The 6 drop. Make 6 little Wraithlings, just call it a day. This guy's thinking hard. He replaces into the only thing that could save him now. Kudos to this guy. Oh, and I cry because I wanted to unleash 20 points of damage and kill him next turn. So it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the tides have turned. But let me tell you, appearances can be deceiving. My goal here is to sacrifice the noble Primus Fist of Justice, and whatever comes out of my deck, it won't have flying innately. So if I play the runaway game, and I can't summon here, I'll be in reach of him. Can't summon here, I'll be in reach of him. So I summon right there, away from the bad feels, single shadow creep of sadness, which would most likely mess up my day. Somehow, it would make this half as strong if I summoned it on the shadow tile. So here, I think I got him again. Oh, I'm feeling so good. I'm like an attack dog. I'm just salivating. Someone rang the dinner bell, and oh my god, I feel invincible. I feel so good. And he somehow either draws into or replaces into another ritual banishing. Now keep in mind, you don't draw 2 anymore, you draw just 1 card, so in this game you either have the answers or you don't, and I really like that a lot. So now I think I'm shit out of options. Here we're both at the same life, but he's got a shadow creep tile, so I suspect that he's playing Nova, and if that's the case, we're headed into the late game. He'll be able to Nova me next turn, so shiver me timbers. I stagger these guys instead of putting everything right next to me, and just feeling terrible, just feeling atrocious. So I try to heal up a little, insulate myself from the Nova while getting myself a source of card advantage, but I don't even need to, as I draw my 3rd Sunsteel Defender by sheer luck. This guy, plays a Shadow Dancer with nothing on board. I don't know if he's a newer player, if he's just getting unlucky. I myself am a newer player, but I am a spike upon spike upon spikes. And I just throw that money until I get my dust. Because I know how the world works. You gotta trade your money for your resources. So here I move up there because I don't want him running away. And here I drop Sunny D. And again, I want to spread everything out so that he can only choose one target with Shadow Nova, thus minimizing its effectiveness greatly. And I mean, poking me for 5 is not where he wants to be at. So, you know, he might even have that in his hand. I have no idea what's in his hand, and this game is fascinating because it's time for the 3rd Sunsteel Defender, and my rage has been building. The rage is so strong. Not only do I have the combo assembled, but I have another reflection just in case. I don't know. I don't even need it, but that's how strong my rage is right now. Oh, he gives me that. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. This doesn't matter. But this guy thinks he's living in Magic Christmas Land right now. He doesn't know that this giant golden sack of meaty metal, he doesn't know it can fly. Or else maybe, just maybe, he would have tucked himself in the corner, surrounded him with wraithlings, and lived this turn, and attempted some other strategy. But here we go. I commune with dark forces, become an 11-2, and fly up to say hello for 22 damage in the face. Oh, cloak. Oh. Red meat. That's what that game was. So, we're gonna be... Thank you, first of all, for sticking with Duelyst, your number 20 favorite source of Duelyst entertainment. We're going to be definitely making some more videos with the Sunny D, but we're also going to get some of that new OP bandwagon Vetrubian technology. So stay tuned. We got challengers in the mix. We're gonna make the challenger series live again, live and for real. We got Mr. Mock and Cronaldo coming at you in the future. Thank you for joining me. More things to come. I'm alive. Life is good. Don't ever forget. And take it easy.